So I'm. Hey guys, so I am officially a cat dad now. I am cat sitting for my friend for the next few weeks, and honestly, this whole experience has really woken me up to kind of the whole taking care of pets and everything, because I've actually never had a pet before, and growing up I was not allowed to have pets, and so this is my real first time dealing with pets by myself, and I gotta say it's definitely been an eye-opening experience. It's definitely a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, especially with cats, because my whole first impression of cats was that they were gonna be like super easy to take care of, very low maintenance, but I realized that there's actually a lot more involved than I thought initially. But honestly, it's been really fun. Okay, here's the cat right now. Hey, Django. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Okay, now he's being shy, but he's usually very noisy and not shy at all. Oh my god. Django, look at this. Oh my god, he loves it. Guys, it looks like the toy is a success. He loves it. Oh my god, he's obsessed with his new toy. Django. Django. You like your new toy? I got him this fish right here as like a toy, and I don't think he really likes it, because for the first 5 minutes he was really into it, like absolutely tearing this apart, but now he doesn't care about it. Do cats get bored of things easily? Because I've tried so many different toys, and I don't know, maybe it's just this cat specifically, but he doesn't really like to play with toys. He's more about cuddles and human interaction, so I've noticed that that's been like really kind of the way to play with him. Look at the fishy. Like, he doesn't even care. Look at the fishy.
The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe.
Pocket Pockets, on the other hand, is vulgar.
Even if it were, you'd still have to prove that it has no legal, artistic, or literary value.
So I do have a little bit of an update regarding my aquarium. Yes, I finally had to tear it down. It just became this whole chore to me, where I stopped really enjoying the hobby for what it was. And of course I knew going into it in the beginning, I knew that it was gonna be a lot of work, you know, with the maintenance and everything involved. It just became hard for me to keep up with the maintenance, honestly. And so I figured it was time to wrap up on this hobby, you know, put an end to the chapter. After tearing it down, I am really sad about it, but I'm also glad that I don't have to feel this pressure anymore, because every week I was just feeling overwhelmed with the whole hobby, and so I'm glad that I finally tore it down. But I will miss the hobby as a whole. You know, I really did enjoy it for what it was, but over time I realized it just wasn't for me. So as I was editing this part of the video, I realized I completely forgot to mention this, but a big reason why I actually decided this was the perfect time to wrap up on the aquarium hobby is because my fish, Sam, had passed away. I'm very sad about that, but Sam did live a long life of 3 years, which is a long time for a fish. I didn't want to tear down an aquarium that had a live fish in it, because then what would I do with the fish, right? So don't worry, I did not do anything harmful to my fish. My fish passed away of natural causes, old age. Yeah, I feel like that was important to mention, and I totally forgot to mention that. And back to the video. So here is the fish tank. It's completely cleaned, and I also have the spider wood inside. And then these two bags right here, down here, if you can see, this is where all the aquarium gear is, like the filters, lights, and all of that. And I did list everything on Facebook Marketplace for a really good price, and so I'm hoping that someone takes it out of my hands soon, just because right now it's kind of living here as clutter. I am excited to be sharing this hobby with somebody else. I made the post on the Facebook Marketplace saying that this would be like perfect for a beginner to get into because you have all the material you need here. You have like the aqua soil, the sand, you have the hardscape. So I'm really looking forward to somebody picking this up because I think it would be a really great opportunity for somebody to get into the hobby, especially because, you know, it's not easy to get into the hobby. There's all these different little things that you have to learn and understand, but here you just buy everything all together and then you just assemble and you have a fully functioning fish tank. So one of the good things about having a cat is that I've been vacuuming more and making more of a conscious effort to vacuum because now I kind of like have to, just because there's fur sheds all over the place, and then also with the litter box they kind of make a mess every time they get in and out of it. Before that I had this really bad habit of just never vacuuming unless it was time to clean my floors. I as a human also shed like crazy. Ever since I started cat sitting, it's been forcing me to vacuum pretty much almost every day, which is really good. So a little bit of a plant update because I feel like it's been a while since I updated you guys on my home, but check out this new Monstera Tycon leaf. It is freaking huge. Like, look at the size of my hand. It's literally a tenth of the size of this leaf. It is so big. I don't even know if the camera's doing it any justice, but it is so freaking beautiful. And I don't know, I'm just really excited about this plant because it's such an easy plant to take care of. And so I'm so happy with the way this leaf came out. I'm obsessed, oh my goodness. My mom bought me a new rice cooker, which I'm so excited to be using. Y'all, my old rice cooker, the one that I've been using, I'll show you. So this is the rice cooker that I've been using for the last year, and I gotta say, it is probably one of the worst rice cookers I've ever used. Granted, it was a $20 Amazon special rice cooker, so I can't really complain. And it does do its job, but the only problem is that you can't save the rice. So usually, you know, growing up in an Asian household, we always had a rice cooker that had rice in it, basically 24/7, right? It would just always be on and cooking rice. And it was so easy because you just never have to like clean up after the pot and then remake the rice and everything. The rice can just stay in the pot indefinitely until you finish the batch. But the problem with this rice cooker is that I can only make 1 or 2 cups of rice at a time because I can't keep the rice in here, any rice that I don't finish, because it's gonna harden and overcook. So I told my mom and she graciously bought me this new rice cooker. It's from this brand called Tiger, and apparently it's really good because also it's like $150, which is crazy for a rice cooker, but compared to a $20 rice cooker, like I just know it's gonna be night and day. And this is one of those rice cookers where you can save the rice inside of the pot, which is just gonna make life so much easier because now I can make more than 2 cups of rice and I can just leave it in the pot, and whenever I'm ready to eat, I can just scoop up some more rice instead of having to finish the rice that I made, clean the pot, and then redo the whole process. I think this is just gonna be so good. And honestly, why not? Like, it's actually crazy that I'm Asian and I don't have like a professional rice cooker. I feel like every Asian person needs to have one of these like professional rice cookers, and so yeah, super happy. Shout out to my mom for getting me this. Get the little scooper, and then some instructions. I'm gonna have to read this. Y'all, look at this. It is so cute too. It reminds me of my shower, because my shower walls have these like little flowers on them. So she understood the aesthetic. The cord is retractable. I love a retractable cord because I hate cords in general, and so anytime that it kind of does its own retractability, I don't even know if that's a word, but that's amazing. And it looks really easy to use too. Guys, remember the cuttings that I made a few videos back? Well, guess what? Some of them have rooted, and I really want to show you guys. That means that I can upload and sell some of them on Facebook Marketplace, which is really exciting because I'll be making a little bit of extra money and I'll be spreading plants to the community. So I have 4 cuttings inside of this cup. There must be some kind of secret magic or something about this Knicks playoffs cup. All 4 of these cuttings rooted beautifully, and they're already putting out new shoots for a new leaf, which is crazy. I mean, look at this leaf, right? This leaf is so beautiful, but check out some of these roots. Like, I mean, look at this, right? You can see the roots. This leaf is gorgeous. I mean, look at this, right? Very little browning. Literally just this little tip right here has brown, which is so good. But look at the roots. This is a very, very nice amount of roots. So this is gonna be the plant that I do keep, the cutting. This is the top cutting of the mother plant. Unfortunately, it hasn't rooted yet, so you know, some plants take longer than others. Sometimes they don't root at all, but I have very high hopes that this is gonna root just because there is a beautiful amount of green, very good mix of variegation going on. I think it just needs a little bit more time because it is the top cutting, so usually top cuttings are a little bit tougher. So I ended up moving pretty much all of my anthuriums inside this greenhouse cabinet. I found out that anthuriums are way more toxic to cats than any other plant. They seem to be doing pretty good in here. Anthuriums are always going to do good in very high humidity environments, so regardless, they're in a much more ideal environment than they were when they're in my apartment normally, and so I really do like them in here too, so I might just keep them in here permanently just because my greenhouse cabinet is usually really empty because it's always filled with cuttings, and so it always looks really messy and it doesn't really look like a place where plants live, but I'm really liking my anthuriums in here, so I might keep them in here indefinitely. Now I'm just taking photos of all the cuttings that I plan on selling. Unfortunately, I think my phone camera is broken because it won't focus anymore. And I mean, honestly, I've been needing a new phone for a while. It's actually insane. Look at the camera. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's cracked. And if I took this phone case off right now, my whole phone would fall apart, which is why I can never take this case off anymore. If there's one thing that I've learned from this cat sitting experience is that it is a lot more work than I thought it would be. I didn't grow up with pets, and so I never had the experience of having to take care of anyone other than myself, but it's been an eye-opening experience nonetheless. Sometimes it feels like a chore having to feed the cat at specific times, giving them my undivided attention, and other times it feels so rewarding getting to play with them and seeing how cute they are. It's so funny hearing all the cat sounds in the background of this video because it started to really feel like I've become a full-fledged cat parent. I'm so grateful to have this first-time experience because I realized that I am actually not ready to be a full-on cat parent. Sometimes I have trouble taking care of myself, and balancing my mental and physical health is something that I will always be working on and bettering. The other day when I went out to work, I had anxiety the whole time thinking about this cat because I didn't know how it would act in my apartment since it was still getting used to the environment and me as the cat sitter. That anxiety made me realize taking care of a pet is more than just all the romanticized parts. It's a lifestyle and takes a lot of discipline. With that being said, I can definitely see myself getting a pet in the future when I'm ready for it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!